Modern humanity, so wise in its eyes yet so ignorant of its depravity. It's a shame to see so many searching for satisfaction yet never finding it. So many so lost looking for a cure for it. The loneliness and hopelessness ever present. Is there an end of it? Is there hope in our darkest hour? When evil and violence ever flower? When terror strikes in the dead of night and we cannot fight within our own power? I don't know. But the answer might lie in a man who came to town some years ago. You see, he was like you and me, yet wasn't at all what you would have expected a son of God to be like. He was raised right, he worked with his hands, but made what seemed like a change of plans to preach to whoever would listen that God was among them, right there, right then. Crazy, right? But followers came that very night and gained the right to be his own disciples. But not everyone agreed, you see. There were a group of priests who'd rather he kept to the rules, the tools they used to keep the people under their thumb. They wanted power and to stay ahead, but above all they wanted him dead. So they gathered together to make a plan against this man who healed the people, against their creed. But they found that they could use the greed of one of his disciples, Judas, who they thought could do this against his teacher for the right price. So one night while they was chillin', Judas snuck out to set the killin', and he let him shoo because he knew it was time to do what he had set out to do. So he took some bread and said, "As this is, so shall I. Remember me when I die." And he took the wine in like manner. So shall my blood splatter, and through the years, though they may be few, remember what I did for you. What happens next, no one would believe could be something that would change the course of human history. So he went to pray away the fear and doubt, so he could bout with his chosen path and take the wrath that would await him. But as he prayed, the disciples could not stay awake to see betrayal on the way, so Judas got his man. But when the trap was sprung, Peter had other plans. He said, "Y'all stay back." But the teacher would have none of it. He said, "To live by violence is to die by violence. Remember what I said." And in silence he was taken. For a criminal mistaken, was given a mock trial, but gave no denial to the accusations prominent, so he was offered up for punishment. An execution so painful, treatment so shameful, that this man should receive that was unbearable. They thought it hysterical, the pain he felt. The room was filled with sounds of anguish excruciating, violence followed by sudden silence. And I watched as the world wept. The Son of God was dead. But that was not the end. You see, after 3 days in the grave, the body was to be grieved by Mary Magdalene, a follower. But when she came, she found the body gone. Something was wrong, so she wept for his absence, unaware of his presence. But then she looked and saw the face of him who was dead, but then alive again, whose grace took the wrath of God, so we wouldn't have to deal with sin. So he gathered together the sheep of his fold, then sent them out to tell the whole world. That was his story, who from the beginning had planned to save the world with his own hands, to pay the debt we have raked and clear our name for his own sake. This is the relevance of the story, that we might regain the glory that once was ours at the beginning of time, but was lost to the desires of our greedy mind. The glory that can save us from our darkest hour, when evil and violence ever flower. No, this is the light that will bring us the power to fight against the terror and make what we see all the clearer. He came to settle the score and save us from our own wreckage. You see, Jesus is not dead, and neither is his message. And then Stephen, come lean on that tree.
Use that for the wall.
Wait, on the tree.
On the tree.
On the tree. Stephen.
Just chillax on
So I
the
just
tree.
gotta meet all Judas like
Yeah.
our classic Judas.